Is law merely a system of rules, or does it inherently contain a moral element? The Hart-Fuller debate, a monumental discourse between two prominent legal philosophers, grapples with this question. H.L.A. Hart, an English scholar, championed the positivist view. He contended that law and morality are separate entities. According to Hart, law is a system of rules created and enforced by the state. Its validity doesn't depend on its moral worth, but on its proper enactment and recognition by the legal system. Hart's position is akin to saying law is law, and we should obey it because it is a legally constituted rule, not because it is morally right or wrong. On the other hand, the American law professor Lon L. Fuller argued that law and morality are inherently intertwined. He believed that a legal system's purpose is to uphold basic moral principles. For Fuller, a law that lacks morality is not a law at all, but a perversion of law. He championed the natural law philosophy, which sees law as having an intrinsically moral component. The Hart-Fuller debate was set against the backdrop of the aftermath of World War II, where the validity and morality of Nazi laws were under scrutiny. Hart's positivist stance suggested that despite their moral abhorrence, Nazi laws were valid because they were enacted by the appropriate legal procedures. Fuller, however, vehemently disagreed. He argued that such laws were so morally repugnant that they could not be considered laws at all. In essence, the Hart-Fuller debate is a clash between two fundamentally different views on the nature of law. Hart's legal positivism sees law as a system of rules, separate from morality. In contrast, Fuller's natural law theory views law as inherently moral, with the purpose of upholding basic principles of right and wrong. However, it's important to note that both Hart and Fuller agree on one thing: law plays a crucial role in guiding human behavior. Their disagreement lies in whether the morality of a law impacts its validity or not. This debate, which took place back in the mid-20th century, remains relevant today. It continues to influence how we understand the relationship between law, morality, and justice. Whether you lean towards Hart's legal positivism or Fuller's natural law theory, the Hart-Fuller debate invites you to ponder the nature of law and its intertwined relationship with morality. Let's delve deeper into a real-life case that brings the Hart-Fuller debate to life: the Nazi informer case. This case involved a woman who informed on her husband to the Nazi authorities. From Hart's positivist perspective, the woman's actions were legal as they were in accordance with the Nazi law at the time. However, from Fuller's natural law viewpoint, her actions were morally repugnant, and therefore, despite being legal, were not truly lawful. This case clearly illustrates the complexities of the relationship between law and morality, bringing to light the nuances of the Hart-Fuller debate. Let's explore the proceedings of the Nazi informer case in more detail. Following the end of the war, the woman who informed on her husband was tried and convicted for her actions. If we look at this from Hart's positivist viewpoint, the trial can be seen as unjust. After all, she was simply following the law as it stood at the time. However, from Fuller's natural law perspective, the trial was indeed just. Despite her actions being legal at the time, they were morally repugnant, and therefore not truly lawful. The proceedings of this case further highlight the complexities of the Hart-Fuller debate, shedding light on how the nature of law and morality intersect in real-life situations. Moving forward, it's important to acknowledge that while the Hart-Fuller debate has been pivotal in shaping legal philosophy, it has not been without its critics. Some argue that the debate oversimplifies the complex relationship between law and morality, reducing it to a binary opposition. Others contend that both Hart's positivist view and Fuller's natural law perspective fail to fully capture the intricacies and ambiguities inherent in the law. Furthermore, the debate has faced criticism for its lack of practical applicability in certain legal contexts, as real-world law often necessitates a more nuanced approach. However, despite these criticisms, the Hart-Fuller debate continues to serve as a cornerstone of legal philosophy, compelling us to continually question and examine the nature of law and its intricate relationship with morality.